Stacie Spends a Day at the Seashore, written by Melissa Blizzard. When Stacie yawned and stretched her arms up high toward the ceiling, she could already see the rays of sunshine brightening up her room. She peered out from her sleepy eyes and gazed upon the collection of purple unicorns perched on top of her bookcase. Stacie's brother Carter peeped his head in through her bedroom door and asked her if she had seen his iPod. "No," Stacie replied in an effort to convince him to leave her room in peace and quiet. Carter grinned as he went out the door. Stacie dearly loved her little brother, but he could also be a pest at times. This was one of those times. At breakfast, Stacie noticed that her father was gathering his fishing supplies. "Are you going to the shore today?" Stacie asked her father.
"Yes,"
said Stacie's father. He wanted a day to relax after leaving the hustle and bustle of the city life behind him.
"I thought we could catch some fish for supper, and I thought you might like to go along,"
he told Stacie. "I certainly would," Stacie replied with a huge smile on her face. "Is Carter coming too?"
"Not this time.
Her father told her.
He will stay here with your mother and grandpa."
Stacie's father decided he would be spending the entire day at the shore, and he invited Stacie to accompany him. Stacie was delighted. She adored spending these special days with her father. Stacie's mom had to leave for a couple of hours to meet up with some friends she hadn't seen in a while, so she was leaving Carter with his grandpa. Carter told his mom with a giggle,
"Take you time, Mom,"
knowing grandpa would spoil him rotten. Stacie's father drove the little blue car down to the shore to do some fishing with Stacie. Grandpa said with a smile,
"I hope you catch enough fish for dinner this evening."
Once they arrived at the shore, Stacie opened her car door and climbed out of the car to stand beside it. Stacie could already hear the comforting crash of the waves of the ocean. Seagulls were circling the air and calling into the wind. Stacie stretched her arms up toward the sky and inhaled the fresh ocean breeze. The sun was just beginning to peek above the sky from the billowy pink and white clouds. Local shop owners were arriving to open their shop doors for tourists. Many families were also arriving to visit the seashore for the day. The families were excitedly anticipating their visit to this new destination. For many of them, this was a day they had been preparing for weeks, if not longer. Such a visit meant new experiences, finding new treasures at local shops, and meeting all sorts of new people. They passed many shops and vendors. Some people were even showing up with fishing supplies that looked similar to what Stacie's father had brought, and some were heading to the wharf further down the beach at the end of the boardwalk, which had excellent fishing spots. They even saw some people digging for clams in the sand along the shoreline. Stacie stood on her tiptoes and walked along the entranceway to the pier. She watched her father carry his fishing supplies toward the wharf. She listened closely as her father introduced himself and his daughter to others, who happened to take notice of them. Stacie already decided that today was going to be a spectacular day. Thank you for watching this short, 13-page preview of the 54-page storybook, Stacie Spends a Day at the Seashore. This is actually a two-part story made into one book. The first half, Stacie Spends a Day at the Seashore, is about a young girl spending a day with her father and enjoying every minute of it. The second half, Stacie Returns to the Seashore, is when the whole family spends a day at the seashore, before returning home from their short vacation. Melissa's books can be found on Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com, and Apple Books. Thank you for watching Melissa's channel. Please like, share and subscribe.